Take two. Meow.
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 Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, David and Soy. Today I am here with one of my friends that I've been friends for almost 2
years.
2 years. Yeah. Number one supporter. Every time I come dressed to impress, she's always like, David, I love you. Even though I look like Cowboy SquarePants. Cowboy Patrick all the time. You know, yeehaw, all that vibes. So without further ado, I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, as you guys heard, my name is Melanie. I love animals, I love snowboarding, I love playing soccer. I even consider my fiance one of my pets. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And David, let's see quién soy.
Ooh, let's go. Yeah. So as you guys heard, Mel is engaged. Ooh. Okay, crazy. Oh. So you have been engaged for how long?
It's been since November of last year.
Since November,
so like what, 4 months?
Oh, wow.
Already? Yeah.
I know for a fact we knew he was gonna do it, but we didn't know he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. No,
like he was like spreading the teapot a little bit, and he's like, guys, what do you think? And we were like, we don't think. Just go for it. And then one day, you guys, we didn't even know. You guys just posted it one day. One day, you guys just posted. All of the group chat was like shook.
Right. Yeah.
What were your emotions during that time?
I kind of had that gut feeling because it was just like everything was like last minute. So my family was like, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna go to Aspen. We're gonna stay up there." And I was like, something's up. Like, what are they on? And then pues we went, and then like the next day he was like, hey babe, like get ready, look pretty. And my family too, mom was like, hasta el pelo or something porque te ves like all like me. Honestly, like I can just be in baggy clothes, like I really don't care. But that day, like they were like pushing me to like
dress nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm about to get engaged, and I did.
I'm about to get engaged. It's crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go close the door. I forgot that I was washing clothes because we clean out here. So this is your first time being at my crib.
Yes.
How is it? What were the
it.
first things? Because I always tell people, I'm like, I always have to have my house clean. Like when people come over, I think it's my one motivation to have the house clean now, because people have to come. Because I don't want people to come in and be like, it smells like ass in here, bro. Yeah, like what's going on?
Don't make it smell like Mello's room. No, I'm just kidding. No.
What were your first like? Okay, like.
Honestly, like I saw it, I'm like, okay, like it looks really.
Is this
nice.
David?
Yes, cozy. I love it. Like it's so. I don't know. It feels like home. I really like it. And
Thank you.
I don't know. Yeah, I like it.
So, what were your first thoughts on the podcast? Because I know for a very long time we have a group. I love my group. They're my Christian group.
We love you too.
Like I fell in love with that group. You know, I kept praying for godly friends, and He removed everyone but you guys. So I remember we were all sitting down. We were chilling, and one random day we go, we should all make a podcast. Yeah, and I remember your fiance goes like, nah, bro, we're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get canceled on the first little. And here's the thing, our friend group is so TMI.
It's
so there's a reason why when we go to church they always look at us and we're the group.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. We're still Christian. We're still holy. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, we're just different, unique type of Christians. Unique group.
Unique.
Not like them other little groups. No, I'm just
not the little.
No hate towards the other group.
Oh, what are some of the words you would describe our group?
I'll say very like very fun, like very fearless, because we don't care. Like
we really don't care.
We really don't care. Like if you don't like us, you don't like us. Like we're still gonna be ourselves. Is that the right word? Am I like fearless, right?
Because I know there was a little rumor going around that Mel thought that I didn't like her for a very long time.
Oh my God, when I first met him, like I remember going into we were at, where were we actually?
I think we were at an old church.
Yeah, we were at the old church, and it was like one of the youth groups. And I remember our friends, including David, like we were all in the table, and like he came. Well, how did it go? Hold on, guys. I'm like stuttering right now. I'm getting a little nervous, but yeah, David came and he said hi to everyone but me. And I was like,
no way.
yeah.
Oh,
I was
sorry
like,
about
no,
that.
you're good. I was like, oh, like he for sure doesn't like me. And then I'm like, it's okay, but And then afterwards, like, he started talking to me, and I'm like, I really like this guy, really do.
I'm very straightforward, and I know
and he'll give you the look. He'll actually give you the look.
No, because remember the wedding, bro.
Oh my
Okay,
god, there's this one girl. I'm not gonna say names, but she how did it go? Like she approached you.
Make
no?
sure to yeah.
Sorry, she approached you, and David just up and down. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna go.
No, I'm not judgmental. I'm not like those type of people who think I'm better than everybody. I'm really not. I'm just the type of person who my philosophy is everyone around me needs to eat, but you don't need to eat at my table. Right. You know what I mean? Okay. And she was at my table. And I remember being at that wedding, and I thought it was so random that like I got seated like different from everyone else.
Yeah.
It was so weird. Like but her and her fiance were at another table, so imagine she's over there. We're literally like this. And she comes over and I go, oh, so that's where we're into weddings now. Interesting. Okay. And literally I turn over and her fiance both go. Literally they both so shook, so like surprised.
I was like shaking and I was getting nervous. I'm like, bro, babe, David's about to say something. Like, do you see that? And he's like, yeah, babe, like we should probably go distract him or something because it's gonna go down. none
of our friends have filters. None of them. Not even me. And I know a lot of people like might look at this podcast and be like, oh, he seems really nice. He seems really cool. I'm nice. I'm chill. Oh, okay, never mind. No, I'm nice and chill until you do something that makes me go,
why should I be your friend?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
So we've been friends for a very long time. You just got engaged. What would you say why our friendship is so strong?
Again, I think it's like the way we are with each other, like we like fearless, like we don't care. Like I feel like you accepted me for who I am and I accepted you for who you are. Again, just fearless people. We're just doing our thing. If you don't like it, bye.
Right? And she's very much like me in the sense that so I'm close with everyone's really close to someone in the friend group. I'm very close to Saira because Saira and I known each other since we were 10. Mm-hmm. And Saira and I are kind of the same, but we're not really the same. Mm-hmm. The one thing that we're the same on is that we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. But the one thing that me and Mel are on the same as is that we're down.
Yeah,
we're down. We're down. Yeah, like, you want to go skydiving? Let's go.
Yes.
Literally, let's go. On the topic of going like out and being down for everything, you love to ski. You love to go out to the mountains. You love to be that girl.
So I just got into snowboarding. All thanks to my fiance. He took me literally this season. And I just feel like I can go to X Games now. Like, I feel like a pro.
X Games is crazy. Okay, yes. I see you, Miss Olympian.
Yes. Very Miss Mellow. Just kidding. Yeah. It's really fun. I actually went on the, on the Blue Run today. I thought I was gonna die. I actually called my mom and I was like, Mom, like, ya no me vas a escuchar ever again. Like, te quiero mucho, this and this and that. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, like, my fiance just brought me to, like, a very high mountain and I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I've never done this. Yeah, I even warned them at work too because they were like, what are you doing this weekend? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go snowboarding. I'm actually gonna take like the highest run or lift. And they're like, and I was like, and if you guys don't hear from me, it's because I might have fallen or something or broken a leg or something. But
does that scare you though? Like, have you ever gone to that point where
the thing about me is I'm very like soy bien aventada. Like,
you really are.
I really am. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I love trying new things. Like, very atrevida, I can say.
And they're always down to do something because one thing about our friend group is there's only one restaurant they love to go to. Olive Garden. All the time. Literally, no matter what we do. Olive Garden? Let's go to Olive Garden. Pasta. Oui, you know, italiano de la pasta. You know what I mean? And one day I was just like, yo, y'all just not tired. Like, let's go try new things. And so I took him to this mercado. For those who don't know, I'm gonna put you guys on. In Denver, Colorado, there's this place called the Central Market where there's a bunch of little places. They have a pizzeria. It's kind of like the Milk Market.
So good.
If you guys ever gone to the Milk Market, I highly recommend. they have a pizzeria. They have this sushi place. They have these amazing pork burgers. They are so good. And if you're not the type of person to eat meat or you're vegetarian, they have a juice place. They have a place where it's just veggie stuff, protein bars, all good.
Yeah.
And I remember I took everyone, and the first here's the thing: I went in front of everybody because everyone's behind me, and I looked behind, and everyone's just looking at me like,
"What do we order?"
Brother, ew, this place don't look clean. So I took him to my favorite place. It's called Vettel's Pizzeria. Highly recommend.
So good.
And I remember everyone was like, I don't know, David, this place kind of looks suspicious. Like, and mind you, this is the first recommendation that anyone's ever let me pick. So we go, and everyone just like, they're down. They're down. It was so good.
I fell in love with it. Like, the texture was just out of this world.
And we're both foodies.
Oh, yeah, we are. We love to eat.
We're both foodies.
Like, very desnutrida or whatever. I mean, it's popping out a little bit, but like I actually love to eat.
No, she's a foodie. I just made
like,
before.
Skinny, but I love to eat.
Before she came in today, I made them food because I knew they were gonna come in hungry. For a fact, I knew they were gonna come in hungry. But what would you say? Like, what's our top food besides Olive Garden? Like, we're such foodies, bro. We're down to go eat anything.
I feel like we like eating pho a lot, no?
Yeah, we do. If you're from Denver, Colorado, you gotta get pho.
Yeah. Yeah, you really do. I love pho.
We love pho.
I love pho. I want to go to Vietnam one day and just... I mean, a lot of people tell me, like, dude, are you from Vietnam? I'm like, really? I wish I can. But, yeah, I love pho. I'm a slut for pho.
So you have a degree, a certificate? I always forget.
Certificate.
You have a certificate.
Yes, I'm working to get a degree to become a vet technician. From there, my goal is to become a veterinarian.
So you work at a vet
clinic.
Vet clinic. Yes. There we go. I can never say the word right. I always think it's okay. A veterinarian place. I don't know why. You work at a vet place?
I do.
How's that? I just saw your story the other day that you got into a fight with 3 dogs or something.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, I don't know why animals don't like me. Like, you can hear everyone just, like...
Oh, no, the thing about Mel is that...
I'm getting really excited right now, but, like, when people ask me, like, oh, like, what got you into this job? Like, this and that. I'm like, I genuinely love animals. Like, I really do, but I don't know why they don't like me. Like, I really don't.
Is it, like, all kinds of animals or just, like...
Yeah, well...
House animals?
Yeah, mostly house animals, but I've worked with, like, snakes before. It was pretty fun. I liked it.
She probably worked with your tia before, so just let her know.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching this... No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just kidding.
That one lady from church.
Which one? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. They don't like me, but I love them. But it's fine because that's what I like to do, you know? So... You
always have marks on your hand.
I do.
Sometimes I'd be looking at you and I'm like, dude, like...
Is your fiance?
Do you need therapy? What's going on?
No, but yeah, I really like it. Again, a lot of people... I feel like when people get asked, like, oh, why are you doing this? It's more like, oh, I do it because I love animals. But I can probably say the same. But I genuinely do love animals. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I really do. I love them.
And I'm not trying to hype you up because we don't do that here at the David Gensoy podcast. No, you're genuinely a very caring person.
Thank you.
You're very heartwarming. You're very invitative. I know you've met a lot of my friends and they always say the same thing. She's amazing. She's really nice. She's really cool. And I think it's funny because I'm always trying to like bring someone new into the friend group.
Right.
And we're doing test trials because, you know, we're cool with like just our group right now. We're cool. But sometimes, you know, I'm always around couples and like my boy Eli never wants to come with us. Never. One of these days I'm gonna swing on him, bro. He never wants to come up. But you're such a real person.
Oh, thank
and then everyone always tells me, why do I feel like Mel's the only one who's like down? And I'm like, what you
Excuse
mean?
me?
Like, you think she's autistic or something? What's going on? They're like, no, I feel like she's one of those people who like, she's kind of like you, like you guys are Christian, but you guys don't force it on people.
Right.
And we really are.
Yeah.
We met at church.
Yeah.
We're very caring. For a very long time, I don't think you knew that I used to be a youth leader.
Yes, I heard.
When what I like about Mel is that everyone peer pressured me. They were like, why aren't you a youth leader? Why don't you? Mel was the only one who was like, if you didn't want to, you didn't want to.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to. What's talk on the topic of church? What's your relationship with God?
Like currently?
Currently,
it's been a little tough, but I feel like, again, with the people that I'm surrounding myself with, they're kind of like pushing me towards God, and that's really good, and that's something I really appreciate. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not the best, but I'm trying. You know.
what are one of your challenges at the moment?
If I'm being honest, my cussing. My cussing has
Oh, let me tell you something, bro. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
we have a whole swear jar just for Mel. That's how we get to go to Olive Garden all the time.
Yeah. And also like cussing and.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop because
it's really hard. Yeah.
I saw this TikTok that said the other day, and they're like, oh, you're over here accepting Christ, but you over here saying F this and F that, and be like, give me a minute.
That's exactly what
I just fell in love with the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to give up something that fast.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah, I really do. Especially, like now, just because like there's a lot of people looking at me expecting me to like be perfect, and obviously because I'm Christian, but walking with Christ is pretty hard, and it's very challenging.
You're not the oldest.
I am.
You're the oldest.
I'm the
okay.
oldest.
So
Yeah.
do you think that adds on to everything else? On top of that, and be like, everyone's looking at you because you're the
Everyone's
oldest.
looking at me. Yeah.
And especially right now, since you're getting married, everyone's like looking at you like, so what are we gonna do for your wedding?
Exactly.
What are you gonna like? Are you getting ready with the church? Are you gonna get married with the church? Like, is that like adding on?
I feel like there's been so many like fingers pointed at me. Again, I don't care. Like, I'm not perfect, but walking with Christ is pretty hard.
I've seen firsthand. Like, I remember this one time we were all chilling. It was just me, her, and one of our other friends. And all of a sudden, like, this sister comes up to you and she's like, can I talk to you in private? And Mel does not care. She's like, you can say it right in front of them. And no, she was like, no, I gotta talk to you in private. And we both think like, oh, maybe something serious happened.
Yeah.
So we both tell her, you know what? It's okay. Go talk to her. This lady just wanted to talk. She just wanted to like tell you like, so when are we getting invited? So I don't think that's a good wedding place.
Yeah. She's over here talking about time. Like, your fiance was slacking this and this, and I'm like, ma'am, I've never even spoken to you. Like, why now? You know, I don't know. And it's not just her; it's a lot of people.
Do you ever feel like sometimes in this generation, the word Christian is just a name and not a relationship?
Yeah.
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 Well, what do you have to say about that? Like, how do you... I think the question is, how do you tell the difference between a person who says they're Christian versus a person who is like a real, like, committed person who wants a relationship with God?
I think... I don't know, but I think... Well, at least for me, the word Christian or Christian isn't a religion. It's just truth. And back to what you were saying, I feel like someone who's actually dedicated to God is someone who's actually trying. Like, isn't perfect, but is actually trying. I think that's what matters. It's not really like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read the Bible. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to church every single day, because you can go to church, you're gonna be like calentando el asiento and you don't know anything about God. So I feel like a real Christian is someone who's actually trying and knows que tiene sus defectos and continues to push and get closer to God. Because like I said, being Christian is very challenging, at least for me. I don't know if that answered your question.
No, yeah. She's crying, guys. So look up the views. It's gonna be the clickbait right there. We're like, made this girl cry today. No, that's good. That's good. I just wanted to bring it on there because one of the things about Gensoy is I have talked about this multiple times. The original podcast was going to be called Therapy Talks. Mm-hmm. TT with some tea, you know.
Okay, I love
but
that.
I think as Latinos, because
Yes.
you're Latino,
Yeah.
we get so concerned about therapy.
Yes.
So none of us want to get therapized.
Right.
So what I ended up doing was I changed the name. There a lot of people always ask me, why is it called David Kinsoy? Because I know who you are, but do you know who you are to yourself?
No.
Exactly. So that's the whole point of the podcast. Is
Yeah.
it's not just me getting to know you because I know who you are.
Yeah.
You're that girl. You know, you're meow meow. You know,
meow meow.
meow,
The baddest meow meow in ACO.
Literally.
All
you
Colorado.
know,
Let me top it off. All Colorado.
we're
Meow, meow
not going to
beach.
talk about the meow meow though.
Oh my god.
No, you're
Sorry.
no, but you're that girl, and I think what I'm trying to get to is how would you describe yourself? Because I know how to describe you. I know if people ask me how would you describe Mel, I'm like meow. Just that girl.
What can I say?
What can I say?
I think I'm very I would say like active and very outgoing. Again, I want to be myself. If you don't like me, then don't like me, you know? Nothing new. Yeah. I'm really nice, but like again, when you test me, like you will get answers.
No, she's really like she's ready to fight
And
for
I'm
anyone.
very tiny, and I'm probably like, people are probably like, yo, like what the hell is she gonna do? But like, I'm actually pretty spicy. Like the spiciest meow meow in town. Yeah.
The spicy's meow meow. No, I think it's funny because you're like what 5'5", 5'2", 5'4"?
Yeah, 5'2".
5'2".
5'2".
And your fiance is like 6 what?
Like 6'2".
6'2".
6'3", yeah.
And when I first met them, I was like, damn, this dude looks like he's... Because when you first meet John, he doesn't look how you think he acts.
Right.
You know, like there's just one thing where like when I first met him, he got very serious. And he's best friends with Marcos.
Yes.
Which is how I started meeting you guys a little bit more.
Yeah.
And little by little, we're like, this dude's huge, this dude's tall. And like, you're the one who's like really like, hi guys. Like, and I'm like, maybe it's like she's nice and he's like,
a lot of people compare us to that Wreck-It Ralph movie, like that little girl and that.
Yeah, that's what I think about all the time. And but the more I started meeting you guys, I was like, oh, Mel's ready to fight anybody. Like,
oh yeah, I will stick up for my friends.
she really does.
Yeah.
There's this one time where someone was charging one of our friends a lot of money.
Yeah,
And
stuff.
Mel just like literally was just like, come over here and get your refund now. And he was scared and he goes, and I just started laughing so hard. I was like, that's our friend group right there.
Yeah.
Like our friend group is so stupid.
Yeah.
And she's always really ready to fight for any of us. And I think it's really funny because, you know, like John, he's one of those people who is so sweet, so caring, so funny. And, you know, he's willing to dance with you, bro. All you got to say is placata, placata, placata. You know, just like he is ready to like dance with you, shake it, go for it.
Yes.
How did you guys end up meeting? Because you guys are the same person, but you guys are so different from each other.
What do you mean by meeting? Like, where did we meet? Or?
Yeah, how did you guys meet?
So, how did we meet? No, I'm kidding. I was walking into church. I was like really late. I'm always late. It's a bad habit about myself. But I was walking into church and he was playing the drums. He was playing the electric drums. And I was like, yo, I had one of my friends with me and I'm like, yo, that guy's kind of cute. And I noticed that he was staring at me and I don't know, like, I was like, I'm gonna try to talk to him afterwards. And, después, like, así lo dejé, right? And then later on, I noticed that someone added me on Snapchat, but I had no clue that it was Jonathan. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just add him. And then he started messaging me. I play soccer, and he would always be like, hey, like, do you want to go to ASP? It's a soccer field. And I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck is this creep texting me? Like, why are you texting me? I don't know you. Like, no, I'm not gonna go play soccer with some random. And then, like the next semana, he posted a picture of himself on the drums. I'm like, yo, it's that church guy. It's that drum boy. And then,
it's always the drummer guy.
Yeah,
at church.
the drummer
It's
guy.
either the piano player, the singer, or the drummer guy.
But it's always gonna be the drummer guy. I'm just kidding.
So if you're a teenager looking at this, learn how to play piano, drums, guitar.
Yeah.
You know, or learn how to be a good singer because the tambourine guy don't get nothing. Okay, so come on, put some work in.
Yeah, and I remember swiping up. I was like, "Oh, you're a church boy," and then he's like, "Yeah," and then was from there we started texting. He asked me out on a date. I said yes, and we just clicked, and we fell in love. And then he asked me out, and then now we're gonna get married.
Do you mind telling the viewers? This is my favorite story about hearing them. I'm gonna have John on this pod, and he's gonna tell the story in his POV. Tell everybody the story on how. Do you know what story I'm talking about?
COVID.
The one where he comes up and he goes like sup.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's my favorite story about them. And it's so like it's one of those things you know when you're watching like one of those like coming of age movies.
Yes.
And it's like that cringy moment where the football player goes like sup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is really Johnny. Back in 2020 when the whole COVID thing started, we were having church outside, like the services, and I remember him sitting behind me. And pues I got like really shy. Like I was like, okay, he's behind me. He likes me or whatever. And then yo the other day I was like, I'm gonna get up to see what happens. You know, I'm gonna do my little sexy walk to see what I can pull at. Just kidding.
The Lulu becomes the true Lulu.
And then pues I got up. I finally like went inside the building porque los baños estaban inside the building, and like I just noticed that there was someone behind me. Like I don't know, you can just feel when there's someone staring at you from afar.
And he's 6'2", bro.
Oh yeah, I'm like. Anyways, he followed me.
And you can hear him follow you and be like, "Dun dun
dun." Sounded like dinosaur type shit.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, babe.
It's like that one scene from Jurassic Park where the T-Rex is just following you, literally.
And then pues I went into the bathroom. He went into the bathroom and he came out literally when I came out. And we kind of just looked at each other and he's like, sup? And I'm like, and like he speed walk, right? Sped walk? Is that a word? Yeah, sped walk.
I don't think we're allowed to say sped no more.
No, I'm just kidding. Like he was like, hi. And he caminó bien rápido. And I was like, okay, like, that's it. But I don't know, it was kind of cringe, but kind of cute. And I was like, hey. Yeah.
I love hearing that story because their POVs is very different. Like Mel's is just like a cringy moment, and then John is just like, bro, that's how I got her. That's how I got her, bro. No. Like she thought I was down bad. Like she was down bad for me that one day, and I was like, dude, this is COVID, bro. I don't think nobody was down bad during that time.
But yeah, that was our cringe story or cringe love or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy that you guys got engaged. Yeah. Like that was random though. Dude, that was really really to get into it. Yeah. Because it was a random ass Tuesday morning. Literally. I just woke up. I was butt crack of dawn. Literally. Un ojo así cerrado. I still got the crusties. But I think I have pink eye, and I'm like, I hear my phone go bing. Bing, 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 bing. And then that's when I turn off my notifications for Facebook that specific day. And all I hear is bing, bing, bing. Like it was timing. And then our group chat was going ding, 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 ding. Sada calls me. She's like, did you look? And I was like, the hell did I just? Okay. So I look on Facebook. I saw Piojos taking pictures. And I'm like,
Piojos is my sister.
I was like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on, bro? Side comment, Piojos is Mel's sister. I love calling her Piojos because her fiance, one day we went to a retreat and all of a sudden I keep hearing Piojos. Yeah. And like he was running towards it and I was like Piojos. And I was like, who is he calling Piojos? And then, mind you, his sister was right next to me, and I go, "Oh no, hermana, get away from me, bro! No, I can't get piojos on this retreat. We're rebuking everything today. Yeah. No, but that was exciting.
It was
really exciting seeing that.
To this day, I'm still like, yo, like,
and I can tell
I'm grown now.
I can tell they forced you to dress nice that day. I could tell.
You think I look nice?
You always look nice. She has some days she dresses like Adam Sandler.
I do, yeah. That's
and sometimes she dresses like his wife. Yeah. You get best of both worlds. Yes. She's Hannah Montana.
Yes.
You know, exactly. She had the highlighted wig. You know, whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Are there any last minute things that you were like, because when's the wedding? Next year, right?
Yes.
2026.
Yes, 2026.
Guys, they got me messed up.
Johnny.
They haven't been telling me to go to the gym, and they want me to look like
Oh, you're gonna look
Rasputia
great.
or
You
something.
look great already.
You know, they want me to look like Rasputia on this wedding. And like, I swear, I'm gonna go into the wedding, and they're gonna be like, "Sir, you have to be like 175," and I'm like,
No,
I'm 165. Okay, how you doing? No, I'm very happy for you guys.
Thank you.
You guys are a very good couple, and
you.
I think it's really funny because you guys on social media, at church, you guys are very calm, very sweet. You guys are gonna see the promo video to what they did for my promo video. You guys are gonna look at them and be like, that ain't no calm couple. You guys are very wild by yourself.
Oh yeah, we are very
like
wild.
There are times, and I'm being so for real. We're at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm eating my chicken wings. I'm minding my own business. Me and Eli, we're talking about something.
About business.
We're on the edge of the table, and all of a sudden we hear meow, 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 and then you guys go like this.
Meow, meow. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like,
a little hop. Yeah.
Like literally, and I look at them and like, mind you, chicken wings like in my like whole mouth, and I go, Mel, that is a 6'3" man. That man can break you right now, bro.
I'm
How you got
you? Like, you can see Johnny this big, but when it comes to me, he's super soft. Like,
He really is.
he really is. I force him to do TikToks. I force him to bake, do all this girly. I was gonna do his eyebrows today, but I'm also the whole. But yeah, that's my best friend. It's like my best friend and wait, what? I was gonna say best friend and a bitch. No.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Oh.
he's a guy, but like that's my bitch. You know?
that's your girl.
That's my bitch.
That's your girl, bro.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
That's your girl right there, bro. Side comment, he is in the room today and he's looking at us all crazy as hell and be like, me? I'm that girl, bro.
Yeah, he really is.
I'm that bee.
Super thick, by the way.
I can't even lie, bro. Like, I'm being so for you gotta say black at the bro. That dude, like there's thunder, it could be clear sky. You're gonna be like, oh, there's thunder coming. No, it's just John, bro. It's literally just John.
Yeah.
But you both do everything together.
Yeah,
and that's so
we
sweet.
do, yeah.
You guys go snowboarding. You guys are soccer freaks.
I got him into soccer. He got me into snowboarding. What else do we do? We bake together. We play Fortnite together. Yeah, we got into Fortnite because of him. Yeah, we're really together 24/7.
Do you have any advice for people who, or just couples who are not Christian, or Christian couples who are getting married soon? Do you have any advice for them?
Yes. I think mainly, well, at least there's something I always tell my fiance. If we want our relationship to stay strong, we always want to keep Christ in between, no matter what. And also communication is key. It really is. And just staying faithful and loyal to each other. If we, just kind of be honest with each other. But that's my advice. Try new things too.
I just got you guys a gift. Your first
Bible,
marriage
Bible.
Yeah,
yes. I'm so excited.
I have this tradition where if I have a close friend who's getting married, I always get them their first marriage Bible. My thing is, let it be your foundation.
Yes.
Let it be your key. Let it be your reason to be together.
Yes.
You know? Mm-hmm. And you guys keep it very real. You guys keep it really real. And there was this one time I was going through TikTok, and I didn't know me and John were friends on TikTok for like the longest time. Because he never likes anything in my life. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. And there's a scene where it's someone at the club, and it says POV, my thoughts being at the club as a Christian person.
Yeah.
And the audio is like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I even here?
Yeah.
Like, me and Marcos has had this conversation because Sarah never really went out and did all this stuff. I don't know that part of you. Was there ever a before Christian Mel? Or did you always grow up in the church? Was there ever a point where you're like, you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna go to the club and get blacked out, which is like okay. But was there a point where you were just like, I don't feel God no more, and you went to the club and you felt like that TikTok where you were like, what am I doing here,
Yes,
bro?
and actually it was pretty recently. I think it was like the last time we went, and the last time we went was probably last week.
Y no me invitaron, eh? No me invitaron. And mind you, I'm the bartender friend.
Yeah, I was.
Oh wait, before we go on, I do want to hype myself up because I did make them drinks today.
Oh, yeah,
how was it?
They were super good.
They were
10 out of
so
10.
delicious.
So good. Like if you like Kool-Aid, you're gonna love this drink.
It was so
if you
delicious.
want to try it, hit him up for the
I got
podcast. Well, you gotta be picked, because not anyone can get in here.
100%.
But yeah, super good. Shoot, what was I gonna say?
You went out last week.
Yeah, I went out last week, and it just, I don't know. Afterwards, I was like, yo, like it feels empty. Like, what am I doing? Yeah. I don't know. Like, ya estando ahí, you're like, oh yeah, this is super fun. But again, like I said, when you go home, you start realizing like, yo, like, this is not what God wants for me. Like, this is not why I came to this earth for. Like there's more to me. There's potential, there's talent, there's everything in me. Like for me to just be going to some club, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It felt empty afterwards. Does that make sense?
You felt like in the moment. It's kind of like a rush. It's kind of like an addiction.
Yeah.
In the moment, before you feel like, oh, like I need it.
Fun. Yeah.
And then during, you're like, oh, it's a rush. And then after, you just feel like alone.
Yeah.
You feel like it wasn't what you needed to be.
Yeah.
What's the difference between going to the club and having a worship night? Because it's the same energy.
One thing about me is I love to dance. I love to dance. I really
she's
do.
being so for real.
I love to dance. And I can say the difference is, well, when I go to the club, I dance. I get happy. Y pues se me va. But when I go to church and we have a worship night, it's like I actually take something home. Like I actually get filled with God's love. I don't feel empty afterwards when I do go home. So I can kind of say that's the difference. Emptiness and then not being empty. That makes sense. Yeah.
This entire time she's like, emptiness and stuff.
And stuff.
And then I feel like you're going to listen to the audio and it's going to be like,
and stuff. and stuff. And like.
And happiness. Yes. Literally, that's all I'm going to hear when I'm editing this.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do you have, no, she's a huge gritty person. Not gritty, but like, you know, the gritty.
Yeah.
That just made me think about the youth group. Oh my goodness.
I have an addiction to that.
What song do you do that to? Get up,
left
get up.
I'm
over here singing Christian songs and she's like, left foot, right foot. You already know.
Can I show them real quick?
Go for it.
I've been
Go for
practicing.
it. Okay. That's why she took off her shoes, guys.
Can you sing the song and I'll.
Girl, okay. I don't remember it. How does it go?
Babe, can you sing it?
Special guest, John.
Left foot creep.
That was John, guys. He's gonna be on the podcast very soon. When I don't think you guys know this. So this might get a little emotional. So this used to be my prayer room. This was literally my prayer room. It was also my office room. I keep saying this in every podcast. It was this was a desk. And right here where none of this stuff was really here. This is when I really wanted to make posters. Remember, I wanted to make Christian posters and put this in this room.
Yes.
And at the time, I was getting very into God. Last year was a year. And I think it's funny that none of you guys knew what was really going on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I hid it from all of you guys for a very long time. And there was a season where I didn't want to hang out with you guys because I felt like you guys would be able to sense it. I think after the youth retreat, I was like, I don't want to hang out with these people for like a while. But for some reason, I kept getting attached to God a little bit more and more. And for a very long while, I was making these services. I could not sleep. So for those who don't know me, if I have a service in my heart, I'm kind of like, what is it? Jonah. God will put me in isolation.
Right.
Until I finish the word.
Yeah.
And I won't sleep. I won't eat until I finish the word. Mm-hmm. And during the time, I kept sending you guys services. I was like, hey guys, just wanted to send you this. And you guys were really hyping me up. You guys were like, whoa, you really have word in you.
Yeah.
Mind you, during this time, one day I would do the sermon. The next day I would get blacked out.
Yeah.
So you have to really put in perspective that I was really going through a lot.
Yeah.
So one day I sit down in this room and I finally told God, I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm exhausted. And mind you, it was a great day. It was a really good day. For some reason, I was just mentally, physically, spiritually tired. Mm-hmm. And I sit down and for some reason I go, something in my mind goes, call the hermana. Mm-hmm. They like to make fun of me because I call one of our sisters hermana Laura. Mm-hmm. Everyone calls her Laura, but I call her sister Laura. And for some reason, she brings up this thing. She's like, it's crazy. I was just listening to this podcast about this girl who did OF and she found herself in Christ. And, it's weird because I could see you doing this one day. Mm-hmm. And then I go,
here you are.
Literally, this is crazy.
I love that.
And I sit down and then I start praying. I go, Dios, if I do this podcast, I'm going to have to get rid of this room and it's going to be yours. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be yours no more. And this is real. This is so real. He said, yeah, I would rather be out there with you than just in the small room. Because I'm Emmanuel. I'm supposed to be with you everywhere and you only keep me isolated in here. Mm-hmm. And that like broke everything. Bro. That's real right there. So
I just got goosebumps right now.
Literally, no, guys, I don't put lotion on. That's why. And when I noticed that, like, when I talk, I command respect, which is so weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person who, if I talk, I don't really talk just to talk. I usually have something to say. And so now that I'm here doing this podcast, I for sure wanted people that I could talk to for hours. Mm-hmm. And you guys were the second couple that I asked. And I remember because I sat down and I was like, you know what? Screw it. We got to call John and Mel. They're probably going to say no, but it's okay. And I FaceTime call them. And literally I go like,
what is this?
Do you guys know what this is? And they go like, are you getting married? I don't go like, no. Like, they're microphones. And they'll go say, oh, that's Gina and them. And then I start laughing. And then I was like, no. I was like, I have a camera. And then it finally clicked to them. They're like, you're making a podcast. Yeah. They were so excited.
Yeah.
They were like,
he would always tell us how you want to do a podcast.
They were so excited. They were like, what were your first thoughts when I asked you guys to do the pod?
Bro, my first thought was like, yeah, he's going to be able to like just nail this. Like, he's a very outgoing person. Like, he's just going to do great. That makes David, honestly. Podcast David. Does that make sense? Yeah. And stuff.
It's like a one sentence thing. It's like, David. And stuff. Yeah. Were your thoughts ever like, oh, what is the podcast going to be about? Or was there ever a moment where you were like, I don't know, should we?
No, honestly, I literally thought, like, I imagined this being like, hold on, let me get my words together. But like, literally how it's going right now,
out of your ear,
yeah,
just like trying to work.
And literally how it's right now, like that's literally how I imagined in my head. Yeah.
What do we think of the room? Is this David?
Is this what?
Is this David right here?
Oh yeah,
in the room?
This is David.
Literally
David.
I love music. I'm a big nerd.
This chair.
Literally,
yeah,
it has to be green.
David, yeah.
It matches my phone. I don't know if you noticed. That's why it's green.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. I'm a Bad Bunny fan, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really huge.
And Billy, ¿verdad?
Literally, dude. If you ever get in my car, bro,
That's all we're
It's
playing.
always Bad Bunny, bro.
Yeah.
You're either gonna shake some ass or cry your ass out. You know,
Yeah.
it's either one of
Yeah.
gonna be those.
Yeah.
And I always love it because you guys are. My car is always that car.
Yeah.
Like I always like to have.
Every time I hear Bad Bunny, I think about David.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's literally.
But it's okay. They didn't bring me anything. That's fine. No, I was just kidding. But do you have any last minute questions or, comments?
No, not really. Besides, I'm very thankful for you, and I'm super glad that we created this friendship. Although I really thought that you didn't like me. I don't know why.
I mean, I still
just
don't.
A phase.
No, I was kidding.
But yeah, it's a blessing to have you in my life.
Oh, thank you. It's a blessing to have you guys too.
Thank you.
And like, I think it's funny because I'm always surrounded by couples. Yeah. Always surrounded by. I'm just
really?
Like, come on, Shayla.
Am I Shayla? Where you at, bro? Yeah, and I'm super again thankful for being here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Really appreciate it.
I really do. Yeah, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that comes close to our segment today.
Yes.
Once again, you guys are watching David and Soy, and I am here with Mel. Do you want to explain your name before we head out? Because I kind of forgot to say that.
Oh yeah. The mellow.5551 is my Insta. If you guys want to follow her,
guys. She's really funny. She's really hilarious. She has great fashion advice. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, David, for having me.
And then, like always, guys, it's going to be a great Monday and a great week. If last Monday sucked, last week sucked, this Monday is going to be freaking amazing. You just got to manifest it. You got to pray for it. You just got to wish for everything that you want to do in your life. Yeah. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe on all my socials. Bye, guys.